Hello and welcome to another edition of Thai Yoga Massage. In this Thai Yoga Massage, we're going to do a little bit of reflexology. In this reflexology, we're going to focus on the skull, the head, and a little bit of the facial area. Like before, when we start a session off, I do a little prayer, close my eyes, relax my shoulders, take a deep breath myself, and that energy flows to the client because the client can feel you if you're tense and if you're tight. So you want to be able to relax your body so you can transfer that to them. I like to start off with the sweep. The sternum area is a very good area. It's actually an acupressure point area, but we're working on the skull today. We'll do the sternum and shoulders later. And when you're sweeping, you're allowing, first of all, I always ask permission on my clients, my first clients, may I touch you? And you only have to ask permission one time on your first clients. You don't have to do it every time. And we're going to do a little pressure here. And this is a light pressure. Now, I know this client, Serena, she loves it a little bit deeper, so I'm going to put my weight into it as I'm doing from side to side, pressing down on her shoulders towards her hips. And we're just doing a little wave, side to side. This feels really good. Now when we come up to the skull, a nice sweep on the hair. I always like my clients to wear their hair up if they have long hair. So in this case, so I can get to their neck. But in this case, when she's lying down, I want to take the clip off and fan my fingers through the hair. I remember when I was younger, my mother used to do this all the time to me. When we'd lie down on the couch and we were kind of like in the evening movie mode, show mode, and then she would do this to me and it felt so good because we have all these areas of the skull right down on the face, on the skull, on the side by the ears. It's all acupressure points of the body, the liver, the spleen, the heart, the kidneys, you name it. We have our nerve endings up here in the ears and the hands and in the feet. So reflexology of the head, ooh, we're going to focus today on acupressure pushing, holding, acupressure sweeping. We're going to do a zigzag with the thumbs. And then we're also going to do a circle, a press and circle. You're going to love that. So get your client, get your friend, whoever you have available, child, and get them on a table or on the bed and start doing this now. So we're sweeping, we're getting the head ready. We're kind of telling the part of the body we're going to be working on you. I always like to start on the forehead. So you can see when I take the thumbs, place them right on the side of the eyes. When you do that, this is the whole spine right here through the nose. Lift up a little bit and then press. When I like to press other parts of the body too. So when I take my thumb and I'm lift and I'm pressing and I'm holding, I like to put my fingers either in the temples, by the ears, as you can see by the ears right here, having the part of the palm cover the frontal lobe area, the forehead area, and then a little bit on the cheekbone. Oh, that feels so good. And again, we're hitting those meridian points. We're hitting those acupressure points. We're doing a light squeeze and hold. We're breathing in and out. Now from here, you want to do a sweep. So we're sweeping the forehead, around the eyebrows, the temples. You can do it fast or you can do it slow. And I'm going to let you know when you do it in a slow way, it lets the client know that you're taking your time with them and you really care about this body part feeling really good. Stop by the temples when you do the 3 sweeps, do a little roll, and then press away, press down towards the heart. Keep going up towards the hairline, up towards the hairline, and then all along the hairline. I'm going to put my finger and my thumb right in the temple area, and I'm going to do a nice little roll. Hold, breathe in. You breathe in to relax yourself. And so when you breathe out, that energy flows into the client and your body relaxes into the client. And they feel that relaxation and they relax deeper. It's amazing, this spiritual, wonderful Thai yoga massage we're doing here. On the top part of the skull, again, I'm going to show you a chart. Go back to the chart that you took a screenshot of. My chart is by all means just minimal. When you go to Google and you Google head reflexology, skull reflexology, you get much better charts. But this chart helps you understand. This is the cranial sutures along here. Right down here, again, you've got the spine, you've got the acupressure points, the liver, the heart, the lungs, all that kind of good stuff. So I like to start with the top part, pressing just for about 5 seconds and then doing a roll. See where my thumbs are doing the roll? Good. And then you're going down all the way as far as you can get underneath their skull, because you're gonna get the back of their skull when you're finishing, when you're doing the latter part, and it's gonna feel wonderful. So I'm doing the press and roll. Her hair's long, so sometimes the thumbs get lost in it. Press and roll all the way to the top part of her skull. Press and roll. And then I'm going to come back. Here's the cranial sutures. Here's the top part of the head. I'm going to do the zigzag. So I'm crossing over my thumbs to the cranial sutures all the way down to the top part of the head until it meets the table. Good. And then just do that sweep, the fingering through the hands. And then we're going to do a little bit of Cranio-sacral therapy. So what that basically is very light work. I like to take my thumb and my fingers right by the ears here. And what you're basically doing is you're pulling the skin up just a little bit. I like to breathe in with one breath. And then with the out breath, I like to push down the skin towards the heart. And then I'll come up a little bit further. Breathe in, pulling the skin up. Breathe out, pulling the skin down. So you're getting lots of modalities here. And then again, you can press down. The energies are telling me she's got a lot of tension right here. So and you can feel it in the skull. What I want to do is I just want to kind of smooth it out. Basically, anything you do to the skull is wonderful. And when you want to get this back part, I like to turn them to the side because I like to do that sweeping from the shoulder, kind of getting that opening from the shoulder, coming up, press down on the shoulder, come up. Now the back part of the ear, oh, that's your spot. That's the spot that gets all the stress. It's definitely my spot. So I want to take this, you're going to feel the tightness right back here. Take your fingers, get as many fingers in there as you can along that skull in the back of the ear. Do the circular motion. And you can go a little bit deeper. I know Serena likes a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go a little bit deeper. And I'm going to do the circular motion with a combination of press and hold and craniosacral therapy lift. Ready? So we're doing the roll here. We're pressing, and then we're lifting. Nice deep breath together. And you can feel the tension dissolving. And then come up behind the back of the ear too. That feels really good. So do the sweeping motion with your fingers up. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. You can go down. I know in a lot of massage, they say go towards the heart, and that's fine too. Either way, pressing down towards the base of the skull as well. And again, be creative in what you're doing. I'm putting my fingers through her hair because this feels so good. You can even go as far as grabbing the hair and taking the skin of the skull away. That feels excellent as well. Now, the base of the skull right here, so this is half of the base of her skull. I'll get the other half when I flip her over, is the yummy spot too. But we want to let that neck know that we're coming up to it because that feels really good. So walk your fingers up towards there. She's got a little knot here. So I want to take a little time in those tight areas, a little circle, and you're going to feel your client. And again, if you don't, when I first started doing massage and Thai yoga, I really couldn't feel the client's tightness, but I knew the tight areas on my body. So go with the flow with how you're feeling. You'll get more and more intuitive as you touch your client's bodies and understand. I'm circling, press and hold and lift. Circling, press and hold and lift. Panning the fingers through the hair. And I want to get this part of the skull too, so I'm going to take my fingers in the hair and I'm going to dig, doing the press and roll and sweeping down towards the occipital ridge. And I can't do that with her head up to her face up towards the ceiling. I have to turn it to the side so I can get all the way down to that base of the skull where all the nerve endings come up into the brain. A little circle here. And what I like to do is you want to lift up the skull and bring it towards you, because lifting it up opens up that sideline, relaxing into them, and allows them to breathe and relax as well. And just take a few moments and then one sweep, and then go ahead and go to the other side with the sweeping and underneath the ear. After you get finished with the other side, you're going to do the same thing over again. Put a little pressure with your fingertips on their sternum right here. Breathing in and down. Relax into them. Count 1, 2, 3. And then take those fingers and sweep down towards the shoulders. And then take the top part of the shoulders, the hands over the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out, pressing down. And again, pressing down is you're kind of feeling out the client. Do they like it a little bit deeper? So I'll press down a little deeper, but remember to relax your shoulders, relax your hips as you're doing it to transfer that energy to the client. Sweep the arms. I try not to get too far over the client's mouth, your mouth over them, because I've had people massage me and they're breathing over me, and for some reason that rubs me the wrong way. So most of the time when I'm doing this with a client and I'm this close to a client, I'll wear a mask. Press down, breathe in and out. Now we did the front part, we did the sides, and we're going to sweep up. I like to do 3 times. Take your fingers on the base of their skull. Lift their chin up towards the chest. They're going to relax as they allow their head to sink into your fingers. And that's going to feel really good because you're lifting up their spine. You're pulling it back. So you're straightening out their cervical. And then you're relaxing and they're relaxing. And that's a good closer. And then I like to put my thumbs on top, my palms covering the body, the head, and my fingertips on the side of the temples. And I usually say in my mind's eye, their name, Serena, you're strong, you're whole inside, you are love. Breathing it together and out. And you're usually saying that in silence in your mind. They're just feeling that wonderful energy. They don't know what you're saying, but their body feels the words, if you get what I mean. It's a spiritual thing. Your hands are magical, whatever you do. And of course, me being a yoga teacher and doing Thai yoga, I always say namaste because that's a nice ending. And it lets them know that you're finished as well.